Hey friends, welcome to Around the House. Today's topic is canning. Why we can, how I learned to can. The topic of canning has become really popular since 2020 when the world went crazy and you saw grocery store shelves empty and people were thinking, how can I preserve my own food? So I'm gonna talk a little bit about that, how I saw my Amish grandmother, my own mom, and my Amish aunts can, why I choose to do it for my family, and what you can learn from it. Hey friends, before we jump into today's video, we are working on a canning course. All the things you need to know about canning, the equipment you'll need. We're gonna go over water bath canning, pressure canning, even have recipes in there of different things to can. If this is something you're interested in, click the link below and we will get you the info you need to be on that list when we release that course.
Here's a video.
Today we're gonna dice up tomatoes. So I'm gonna peel these tomatoes. So to make it easy, we're gonna draw an X. See, look, like that with your knife. Put an X on the bottom of the tomato, okay?
Okay.
And you're gonna stick it in the bowl here. So Clayton and I came up with a little acronym, CAN, C-A-N. So we're gonna kind of go through that. Hopefully it sticks with you and you learn something from it. But C, why do we can? For cost. It is so cost effective to can. Once you buy all the materials, there's lots of little things. We can go through that at some point. Once you get all that, it's really cost effective to grow your own food in your own backyard and preserve it in your homes. So we're taking these tomatoes with a little X on. We're gonna dunk them into this boiling water for like a couple seconds until they start to split, because that will make the skins on the tomatoes come off real easy, okay? So I'll do the first one and show you. Yeah. So, see how, okay, right there, look. Do you see how it started to split and how the skin's coming off? Okay, that's what you want, because it makes it real easy to peel. And then we're gonna plunge it into some ice water.
Can I try them?
Okay. The second letter in the acronym is A. A is for availability. It is so convenient to be able to go out to my canning cabinet and grab a can of diced tomatoes for some chili. I could turn that into pasta sauce. It's basically like...
starting to peel.
Oh, it's starting to peel? It is, good eye. My canning cabinet is basically my grocery store. So when it's stocked, I don't have to worry about adding that to my grocery list. I shop my own pantry. So availability. So I'm gonna show you how to peel it, okay? I'm gonna show you how to do the first one. So see how that ice water made it come off so easy? You're just gonna peel it off like that. Look at that. And we're gonna stick it on here because we're gonna dehydrate these for tomato powder.
Oh.
Yeah, okay, can you do that? The third letter in the acronym is N.
Whoa.
N stands for nutritious. When you grow your own food in your own backyard, you can control what gets put on it. So my garden is completely organic. I only put organic products on it. No pesticides, no chemicals, no herbicides, nothing. So I know that this tomato is very nutrient dense and it's gonna feed my family well. It's gonna keep us healthy. It's gonna give us the vitamins we need.
Ow! It keeps slipping on my hands.
To buy organic food in the grocery store is expensive. So when you can grow it in your backyard, it goes back to being cost effective. So why do I can? Well, there's a little bit of a story there. My parents grew up Old Order Amish, and I was raised seeing it happen. My aunt would have big canning days, applesauce days, tomato juice days. My mom would can with my grandma. So it was just like a part of life for me. So when I got married, naturally, I was craving mom's homemade tomato soup. So I asked her to teach me how to make tomato juice. And that was the very first thing I ever canned, was my very own tomato juice. And it kind of grew from there. And then in the fall, I was starting to crave her applesauce that she would always make. So I started canning applesauce. It was just a way of life for me. It wasn't until 2020, when it became wildly popular again, that I had friends start to reach out like, hey, would you teach me how to can? Or why do you do it? My why in the beginning is different than it is now, and it will change. as life goes on. My why now is I still crave those things that I grew up with, and I want to create those same memories for my own kids. Carson said his favorite thing is applesauce, and that makes my heart so happy because that was a memory of my childhood, was homemade applesauce. So I'm hoping to create that for my kids. But my why now is also I want to create some stability in food for my own family. I enjoy it. It gives me life. I'm a better mom when I do things that I enjoy. And I love having my kids alongside and teaching them. So that's a little bit of why I can. So to recap a little bit what we've been talking about, remember that acronym. C is for cost, A is for availability, and N is for nutrition. Those are the top 3 reasons why I can. Your why might be different than mine, and that is totally okay. The important thing is to have fun doing it. I absolutely love canning. It gives me life to be in the garden, my hands dirty, to bring that produce into my house, and to can it for my family for the winter time. So I hope you learned something. I hope you're inspired. I hope that acronym sticks in your head when you're in the grocery store, when you're in your garden, when you're canning. If you have any comments, questions, leave them in the comments below. We can encourage one another and do this thing together.
Thanks for watching today's video. Again, just a reminder, we are launching a canning course, everything you need to know about canning, and she's going to be teaching it because she's awesome and she knows everything about canning. So if you're interested in learning more, click the link below and we'll get you that information.
Till next time.